Back to the Factor Uncensored. A classic issue of supply outweighing demand is developing in the auto industry. Manufacturers behind electric vehicles have been cracking out more than people care to buy. The nationwide supply is overstocked of electric vehicles with more than 92,000 units. The problem? People aren't going to dealerships and driving them off the lot. I went to Helfman River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge to learn why, along with Factor photographer John Starling and Mark, what's Mark's last name? Damn. Mark Woodburn. Take a look. So, Alan, we've heard for years that the electric vehicle was a way of the future. But now we're seeing that many dealerships have too much stock, too many cars, and people are not buying them. Why?
Well, a lot of it is some of the rules have changed. You know, the electric cars are a little more expensive than all the other cars in the same line if they're gas or something. So what they've done is through the years is offer rebates, and the government has kind of closed it a little bit on the retail rebate, meaning that if you go in and just purchase an electric vehicle or a hybrid, you could maybe take it off the price on a lease at this moment. But you can't, if you make a certain amount of money or there's a certain criteria on amount of parts that are made in it. I'm not sure of all the rules, but you better check with your accountant to see if you even qualify for that extra $7,500 is what it is, a rebate. And the manufacturers are throwing in some money as well, but it's not as profound as it once was.
And of course, you have decided to go with hybrids instead of full electric vehicles. Why?
Well, obviously, I have to do what the manufacturer tells us to do, and they build 3 hybrids at Stellantis Corporation, which is the Wrangler E, the Grand Cherokee E, and the Pacifica E. And that gives a person, they can run on gas or they can run on electrical, or you can do both. So you could plug it at night, and the next day you have 27 miles you can go, and then we run out of that, you can run off gas. So you could actually, if you work close by your office, you don't have to go to a gas station, and you know, I mean, it is sometimes a little bit rough at some of the gas stations, and you don't have to go, you just plug in and you perform. And they even have electric chargers that can charge it in 2 hours. And then so you can just plug in for 2 hours. But if you just want to plug into your garage, you can plug in your garage for 12 hours. You get the same 27 miles on this type of product. So it's not a matter of my choice. It's just a matter of what they offer us at this point. I think we'll have one next year that will have a long duration as far as electrical. It'd probably be a wonderful, wonderful automobile. And the way everybody's going is in that direction. But I think a few of them are starting to slow it down a little bit.
Now, if you're living in a place like California where gas is over $5 a gallon and rising, an electric vehicle would make sense, right?
Well,
you would be able to balance it out.
Right. If you didn't travel an enormous amount of time, a hybrid would make more sense. And remember also, if you're in an apartment or something, you may not have anywhere to plug into. So, I mean, it may not make all that much sense. Maybe at work you could plug in. So, yeah, $5 a gallon. Maybe some of the gas stations are in a tougher area of town or something. You want to get some gas. You've got the electrical or you got the hybrid set up. You know, you won't get accosted that way, you know, because you're plugging in your own, you know, garage. But at the same time, yes, it would, and for some people, they're not ready for it yet.
Do you think the current interest rates that we're seeing around the country could have an impact on that as well? There's
no doubt in my mind the interest rates do have an impact, and that's kind of what the government is wanting to slow it down a little bit. And so that does have somewhat of an impact. But there's a lot of the manufactured cars right now that are cutting deals and doing some specials and rates and different things like that. So there are a few deals to be had out there.
For those who are looking to the future, do you ever see electric vehicles owning the road besides gas vehicles?
Well, I see a large portion of them being electric. I do. A hybrid, electric, and maybe a few hot rods with gas. You know what I'm saying? Or because that, you know, even though they can coin the noise, I'm not sure there won't be a gas Hellcat, I know Hellcats are not going to be made after next year, but or at least they say they're not. I don't know whether they'll take it all away. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still a good percent that haven't gone there yet. But I think it's going to be more and more every year.